What's up, guys? WTFkonami here, doing a deck profile of my Armed Dragon deck. Armed Dragons were one of my first, or they were my first deck when I first started playing again. So recently I put them back together and tried to make them actually good. So here's what I came up with. 2 Armed Dragon level 3, 3 Armed Dragon level 5, 3 Armed Dragon level 7, and 1 Armed Dragon level 10. I'll zoom out a little bit there. So the 3 level 7s might seem like a lot, but it actually works out pretty decently in this deck. The 1 level 10 will get a ton, but when I do, I usually win. 3 Flying Kamakiri number 1, basically just a searcher for Armed Dragon level 3. Basically, they attack it, you get Armed Dragon level 3, they don't have anything else to attack with, so at your standby phase you level up to level 5. 3 Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. He searches for Super Transformation, which gets me either Armed Dragon level 5 to the field or level 3. Depends on the situation. 3 Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms. He speeds this deck up so much and helps you search for like anything you need. He is really good in the deck. He's really nice. Like, E-Dragons are OP. 1 Delta Flyer. It's basically just a target for Tempest. I can search him really easily. It's a tuner, so I threw it in here as well as a level 3. Yeah, that's about. You can also search for Flying Kamakiri if you want to, but that's all really. 1 Red Eyes. Kind of self-explanatory. Triple Dark Simorgh. We run enough dark targets and enough wind targets that it works really well in this deck. It's a beat stick. You can summon it from graveyard if you really need to even. But yeah, it works really well in this deck. 2 Turquoise just to get more dark targets. 1 Spirit Reaper for stall and it's dark. 1 Phantom of Chaos. This card is really cool in this deck. There's lots of cool combos you can do with it. Like with Hanzo, you can banish Hanzo from the graveyard, make him Hanzo, then Super Transformation this. If you have a dead Super Transformation on the field, you can make it Armed Dragon level 5, attack over your opponent's monster, and the end phase you can level this card up to Armed Dragon level 7, or you can make it Armed Dragon level 7 and just tribute it off for Armed Dragon level 10. So it's versatile, it's really cool combos, and yeah, it's a dark. That's all for monsters. On to spells. Run triple Sacred Sword 7 stars. And this card is why running 3 Armed Dragon level 7 isn't too much. Because sometimes you pitch it so you don't want to just run 1 in case you can level up for more than just 1. Because sometimes you pitch it, do other things with it. So this adds a lot of draw power. Like Dark Simorgh's level 7, Dark Armed Dragon level 7 is obviously level 7, and Tempest is level 7, which is the best target for this, obviously. But yeah, guys, it's really good. 1 Gold Sark, search for Tempest basically, that's about it. +1s are good. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Magic Planter, more draw power basically. I run enough continuous traps that always end up floating, so I run this in here, it works out pretty decently. Onto traps, leave that there. 2 Super Transformation, like I said before, get me Armed Dragon level 3 or 5. It ends up floating just because you're always leveling up your Armed Dragons, so it always ends up staying on the field, pretty much. So it's a really good target for the Magic Planter, as well as Triple Call of the Haunted. It's really abusable in here. And as I said before, you're leveling up your monster, so it ends up just as a floater. If I had a second Magic Planter, I'd probably run that as well, but I only have 1 right now. But it works out well. You don't want it dead either, so I would have to test a second one. And then just 1 Mirror Force. That's all for traps. On a side note, another card that I was thinking of running, I haven't tried it yet, but is the new Dragon Shield card. Just a random side note. Extra deck. The extra deck isn't really very important because I don't go near a ton, but it's there just in case. With Tour Guides, obviously go run a few rank 3s. Levier, Zen Mains, Leviathan Dragon, Mech Whipped Engineer. Rank 4s, Maestroke, Lightning Chidori. The only way to make this in this deck is with 2 Flying Kamakiris, but surprisingly enough, it comes out more often than a lot of other extra deck cards, so it's there just in case, since the extra deck's not too important. Queen Dragon Dijin, number 50, Black Trip of Corn, then 2 rank 5s, Tiraz, Keeper of Genesis, Volcasaurus, I have a few synchros just because of Delta Flyer, and if I had a Dragosacker Big, I'd run those, but I do not, and I'm not going to spend like $100 just so my armed dragons will be a little bit better. But yeah, Black Rose Dragon, Delta Flyer plus any level 3, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Crimson Blader, and Trident Dragon, any or Armed Dragon level 7 or Tempest plus Delta Flyer. So yeah guys, my Armed Dragon deck profile. If you have any comments, like, subscribe, comment below, tell me what you think, and peace out guys.